The murders of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Eric Garner, Philando Castle, Sandra Bland, Michael Brown, and countless other minorities at the hands of the police are not an anomaly, ladies and gentlemen. They are evidence of a racist system that disproportionately targets people of color for violence, death, and imprisonment. In the aftermath of the police murder of George Floyd and several other people, protests erupted across the US, with activists and community members demanding the Black Lives Matters and with many calling to defund the police. For most individuals and communities of colors, the police has brought more terrors more than safety. People need real changes. That's why we must stop investing in the police and incarceration instead. But before that, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this very hot day, we're going to talk about our emotion, which is kind of relatable with the whole situation going around in the world right now. Here is why we all should stop and start to defund the police. I got 3 points of argument countering the situation, countering the Prime Minister of the government. First, policing around the world, especially in the US, United States of America, established to maintain white supremacy and systemic racism. 2. Policing diverts million to billion dollars from school, healthcare such as hospital and many more, and many others public programs that need to strengthen the communities and people. Third, third and last, policing doesn't keep us safe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's head to our first argument, which is why the policing around the world, especially the United States of America, was established to maintain white supremacy and systemic racism. Why? Over the past 40 years, the expansion of racially targeted policing and policies such as stop and freeze and the war of drugs have helped fuel mass incarceration in the United States of America, with African American incarcerated at more than 5 times than the rate of majorities or white people. Minorities, especially black people, are targeted since a young age. That's why they got a juvenile probation, who is full of young and black American. Police have also undergone a training that teaches them to see every encounter with people, especially people of color, as potentially life threatening. To our second argument, not only the police who need investment, the education and the healthcare system also needs it much more than what they get. Where does tax money go? Police, of course, it's police for years. Many states across the USA spends their tax money on policing than it does to other departments such as health, homeless service, education system, and many more. To our last argument, do you guys want to know how many people murdered by the police every year? It's more than 10,000 people were killed by gun violence, and most of them are minorities. We disagree with the Prime Minister's opinion about putting body cams in the officer, as it's not gonna stop them from murdering and taking away minorities' life. Police are a people who is not neutral by any change. The systemic racism controls them. That's why they saw many lives of black people as a menacing one. The advantage of the funding of the police will be explained by the second speaker, and the third speakers will continuing the arguments to sustain our opinions about defunding the police. To sum it all up, to sum it all up of my arguments and point are we support the movement to defund the police. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.